Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show for you today. Japan. What's up, baby? How we doing, man?
Man, I'm doing good. I got the little one's birthday this morning. Then we got UFC tonight. 6 weeks without UFC. We're back, feeling good. Let's go.
Hey, looking good, feeling good, all of it. All right. So you said it's the little one's birthday. Is that right?
Correct. She's turning 8. Got her birthday party. Got to host that. About 12, 8, 8-year-olds. You got to host.
I
So it
love it.
should be fun, and then get to rejuvenate tonight.
I love it. There's nothing better. Look, I hope that she has a wonderful birthday. You're a great dad, and it's going to be an awesome party. And then we got bets in UFC all night tonight. So it's a perfect one, man. I love it. All right. Speaking of yesterday, 2-2, right? Charlotte money line, Lipscomb money line. We get that one. College basketball money lines coming in through. Mercyhurst and New Haven. This was a brutal sweat, Japan, in the middle of the day. That was tough. And then the Celtics, they got the job done. Handled business, but the Grizzlies did not. And we got that over in the Celtics Nets. The Nets put up 120 last night. That was wild, man. And Big Brad came through on Maastricht and Jong Utrecht, Ben Utrecht over 3. There we go. So, Brad, excellent job, man. Nice job. All right. It's good to see everybody in the crew. So good to see everybody. Hope you are doing well. All right. Japan, we got some UFC tonight. I want to start right there. Let's get to the picks, man. Let's go. Okay, talk to me, big dog. What do we got?
Man, we got an action-packed card tonight. Uh, I'm only going. I got Derek Lewis on the money line, and he's going against Waldo here. Against Costa, he's probably the hottest heavyweight in the division right now. And man, we all know what Derek Lewis can do. But that's not the reason why I'm taking him. Costa's fought 5 times within the last year, and we all know when you fight that much, your body's just tapped out. And on top of that, Derek Lewis, he says he feels good. He's been getting some extra help from the UFC, so I'm taking a chance on him. I feel like if he gets it done here, it's gonna line him up for whatever Tom comes back to line him up with a title shot, maybe right before he finishes his UFC career. So I'm gonna take Derek Lewis on the money line. And then the Sugar Show returns on Saturday. We all know his last 2 UFC fights haven't gone as good. Lost back to back with Marab in back to back championship losses. So I feel like he gets it done against Yusong here. I'm taking him on the money line. The KO is live, but then the decision's live. Song's a hard opponent. If it stays on the feet, Malley's going to get enough points to get it done. So I'm just going to take it on the money line. But then I'm also pairing that with Patty the Batty Pimlet. And if y'all know me, I've been backing Patty since he's been in the UFC. Scousers do not get knocked out. He's going against Gaethje, and that's probably one of the most exciting light heavyweights that are in the division right now. So, I mean, with that being said, I mean, I don't see Patty getting knocked out. If Patty's always going in there with a game plan. He's gonna come in there with a game plan to get Gaethje off of his game. I do see Patty being live on a sub, but I'm just playing him on the money line with Sean O'Malley, and I'm getting in that at plus 115. And then for my cycle parlay, that's a fighter by a KO, sub, and decision. We're gonna put Derek Lewis by KO. I mean, I've been saying it all week. The balls are gonna get hot on Saturday. And Patty Pimlet, like I said, he's going in there with a game plan. If Gaethje gets on the ground, Patty's gonna finish him. Everyone says Patty's striking's not that good, but everyone he goes against, his striking beats theirs. It's just who he's fighting. He always adjusts. He's gonna go in there with a game plan. If he can break Gaethje down, he'll get a Gaethje on the mat and he'll finish him with a sub. And then Umar by decision, I just feel like he's gonna have enough done to get it done by the points. And then I got that on a cycle parlay, and then I got that at plus 1921.
Nice, man. Okay. All right. So, first off, 2 things real quick. Okay. Number one, we've got to acknowledge your hair game is just unbelievably strong today. I mean, it's always good, but today it's extra strong. So, well done on that. Then, number 2, looking at the card. All right. Break it down for us. Like, what are we looking for here in a
AB,
fight?
if you can bring me on screen real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't mind. Everyone knows what I'm doing. We got Gene Silva fighting with a fighting nerd today. That's going to be a very, very exciting fight. He's coming off of a loss, but he's with the fighting nerds, and y'all have seen me with these glasses. I always back the fighting nerds. I don't have a play on him yet, but I will have a play on him in the Discord. The big thing on this fight was the co-main event, top right. You got the women's fight. Harrison, she just had a neck injury, and so then so that fight got canceled, and that was very exciting because you got Harrison, one of the best right now women's in UFC, and then you got Amanda coming back from retirement, but we're gonna have to hold on to that. I mean, you got a lot of exciting fights. I wrote them down here. You got Gene Silva, and then I got Gautier. He's a middleweight. He's like a minus 900. Nothing to really play him. Only way you could probably play him is a minus one KO. I mean, he's just a specimen right now to see. I mean, it's crazy. Very eye opening on this one. Alex Hernandez opened up a minus 200, and now it's down to a pick 'em. That one, Eileen Hernandez haven't played it. His KO prop is at a plus 290, and then Denzel Freeman, he's going against Josh Hook, and Josh Hook's he's an upcoming prospect in the heavyweight division. He does have some power in his right hand. He can knock out Freeman. But if Freeman can hang, I think he might be able to get it done, maybe with a little bit of wrestling there. And that's pretty much all I got. It's going to be an action card. This is the first Paramount Plus card.
Yeah.
So they've been doing all like built up.
Paramount.
Yeah, Paramount. The
I've heard of them.
the promos and all that, they're going to be pretty good. They had the fighters stand up, face off, and all that. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what the production side is going to be on Paramount tonight. To see what they can do that the UFC hasn't done in the past.
Yeah.
It's going to be a different broadcasting team, so that's going to be a little different. Um, I mean that's pretty much it. But it's going to be an action card tonight. Like
Yeah. I'll
it's
tell
going
you
to be good.
this. Well, and I'm excited for it. And you said this is the first one that's on Paramount Plus, right?
Correct, and
So
it's a starting an hour early.
yeah. There's a guy named Jeff Catula who's an executive producer. If he's in charge, and I don't know who's in charge of this project, but if he's in charge of it, production will be very high. Like I just assure you, like the people that are in charge of the production, yeah, they'll absolutely they'll do a good job. There's a lot of really good people over there, so that's awesome, man. I'm excited to hear it, and that's a cool opportunity for everybody at Paramount, CBS, all that. So Japan, I appreciate it. Now, I'll let you go because I know that you got stuff to do. But any final thoughts, man, before you go? And again, happy birthday to the little one.
Yes, thank you. The only final thoughts I would have, none on the UFC, but in the NFL tomorrow, I'll be on Jared Stidham's rushing prop.
Mm-hmm.
It's at 13.5. I mean, it's a get it done game. I mean, I can see him getting 14 yards. I mean, it does have ladder potential, but that's my only NFL play for tomorrow.
I love it, man. I love it. Well, Japan, we appreciate it, buddy. I'll let you get out of here, man. I know. Hey, we're ready for this birthday. Yeah, go ahead.
Gotta just do it. Let's go.
I love it. Japan, I flipping love you, dude. Thank you,
Thanks,
man. I
man.
hope you have a good day, buddy. Keep us updated. Yeah, we're going to need to know tomorrow about this birthday, man, about
Oh,
how it went.
oh yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Everyone in the Discord, so I'll send pictures in there so everyone can see. And I appreciate everyone. And before I go, shout out to my boy Brian. Thank you for my visor, master's visor. Thank you for that.
Nice. There we go. I love it, man. Brian, well done. Japan, well done. We'll see you, buddy. Have a good day. All right.
Yes.
See, man. Oh, dude, I love him. Japan, well done. Well done. All right. Let's jump into it here. So, we've got a nice day going on here in college basketball. Got a few plays. Let's get after it here. All right. First up, I'm doing it. Late night, Tennessee, Alabama. Bama just pulled somebody from the G League. Tennessee's in need of a win right now. In need of it. I don't know if they win the game. It's in Tuscaloosa, but I'm going to take Tennessee plus 6.5. I've got a feeling that Rick Barnes been on everybody's rear ends. all week. And we're going to talk about this game, but you remember like Alabama totals, 184, 189 and a half. It's 167 against Tennessee. Tennessee can score too. I'm fascinated with that. All right, Houston. Ooh, all right, we got a game today. Texas Tech on the road. Houston, a 1.5 point favorite. I think I want some of the Cougs. We're going Cougar hunting. All right. North Carolina. Now, and again, we're going to talk about all these. Excuse me. We'll talk about all this. But can North Carolina get the job done today? We don't need them to win. 6.5 on the road. Playing good. Yeah, Zach, college basketball slate looks so. It is, man. It's dumped. There are so many games today. All right, so now I have to temper myself, right? Because basketball's all over the place. So these three, I'm playing just singular by themselves, right? Now, can I interest anybody in a little 3-leg plus 158 money line parlay? Purdue against Illinois. Vanderbilt on the bounce back. Catch you on the rebound, homie. Vanderbilt, money line, applesauce brain. And Nebraska. Are we going to keep riding it? Lambo said, AB, scared of our Vols today. Do we have enough firepower to keep up? Great question. I think Tennessee's going to play a lot of time in possession, although that's not really Rick Barnes' style. He likes to get out and fire threes, too. There could be 8 million threes shot in this game. You ask a great question, Lambo. AB, I lost to overs last night almost at the same time by the hook. It's getting it's buddy. I'm with you. It is difficult. And the NBA ain't helping. Yeah. I'm going to just start buying points with a ton of juice at this point. Hey, look, getting these points down, like, I'm with you. Like, it's a fight. Like, we've got to figure out every day how to work these numbers in our favor, And I need to do a better job of that because you're right. These 4.5s, 3.5s, man, they hurt, Even when you win by like 3, you're like, oh. Yeah, all right. So, but your thought process is correct. There's no consistency. That's what you need in betting, and that's what we're lacking right now. And that's why the NBA and college basketball is difficult, is because we're not getting consistency. So again, we don't need teams to be good. We don't need teams to be bad. We need teams to be consistent. That's what you can bet on. When you don't have consistency, 15.5 point spreads, you're all over the place. So you ain't lying on that one, man. All right, let's jump into here. Yeah, Japan. 7 of 8 dogs covered the NBA. There you go. Okay. Big Zach in the chat said, "Hey, college basketball slate looks awesome today." It is. That said, though, you got some big spreads. Sorry, you have some large spreads. Let me speak English. All right, Wake Forest at Duke. We're starting it. The CW network. Duke, 18.5 point favorites at home. Total of 150.5. Jermaine, what's up, man? It said Freaky Friday. Always, man. And Melanie Sue, good to see you. How are you? Bibbo, good to see you, buddy. AB, are you ready for the Ice Mageddon? Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Like, I'm as ready as I can be. I'm worried about losing power. And that's like the whole city. Hey, how's everybody doing, by the way? We'll get back to it in 1 second. Is everybody holding up? I know that it's been, hitting the Midwest now? And, yeah, I hope all of y'all are okay. Update me in the chat. Let me know. Have conditions worsened in your area? Or are you getting hit today? Wake Forest might be getting hit today. Matty boy, I do not have a fireplace. No. I wish I did. AB, not sure if you saw my two sport parlay for today. Eric Cole tees off at. I have not. I apologies. Yeah. What do we have? Bobby, it's 45 in North Florida. Do not like it. Yeah, I know. Hey, when it's 45 in North Florida, we got a problem. Okay, so Nebraska. Fantasy Life says, good info here. Paramount Plus sub is all that's needed for all UFC numbered events. Man, thank you for that. Appreciate that. Addison said, Indiana, we're still the champs. We're good here. I love that. Much deserved. All right, Nebraska, Minnesota. Nebraska, 5.5-point favorite on the road. Total of 139.5. Check this. 19-0. Knock on wood. Not trying to jinx the boys, but I mean, I have to say what it is. Nebraska is rolling, folks. Here's the problem. They're going to lose at some point. Every undefeated team is going to lose. I'm surprised people made it this far, right? 19-0 is very difficult. But here we are. Anybody ride Nebraska with the points? We got them on a money line parlay. Yeah, Nebraska low total 139.5. Yes, sir. Winslow, snow isn't hitting Connecticut until tomorrow, but I do believe I saw a polar bear saying it was cold today. No lie. Yeah, when the polar bears are cold, we got issues. Matty boy, I apologize. Maryland might have some issues today. Michigan State, 18.5-point favorites. Total of 140.5. Brian, two ball. All right, golf parlays. What are you talking about? Eric Cole over Tom Hogue. Is that right? Tom Hogue. Oh, and then Denver, New England, both teams have a 33-yard or more field goal, plus 243. Take only the Cole play for minus 124. Yeah, okay, so I love that you mixed in golf and the NFL in a parlay. I love it. That's a great parlay, dude. Excellent work. Rick, below zero in Peoria, Illinois today. Bradley, Iowa State tonight at ESPN2. Can't bet it, but I'll be watching. There we go. Or Illinois State. I'm sorry. I said Indiana. Yeah, below zero. Oof. Maryland going to be running into a buzzsaw. That said, 18.5. Now, Maryland's 1-7 in the Big Ten. It's not good. Matty boy, I apologize. It's tough there for any Terrapin fans. I don't know if I'm going 19 points, though. That said, though, like that's perfect Tom Izzo, right? It's minus 18 degrees outside, yet the Breslin Center's packed because Michigan State fans show up. That place will be bumping. They don't care. 18 feet of snow. Shout out. North Carolina and Virginia. Okay. So we've got action on this one. North Carolina, I'm kind of digging them again. Now, as soon as I say that, right? But I'm not taking them to win. At the John Paul Jones Arena in Charlottesville, VA. The birthplace of Kappa Sigma. A to B. To any brothers out there. I don't like fading Virginia, so to say. But I think North Carolina's got some energy. I don't know, man. I think Carolina might win this thing. Vanderbilt, Mississippi State. So, Vanderbilt. Who am I? PD Pop. Come on and raise up. Take your shirt off. Oh, dude. Shout out to PD Pop. All right. Shout out to the Vanderbilt Commodores. On the road, they got out of Ice Mageddon and headed to worse Ice Mageddon in Mississippi. That said, though, it's going to be popping. Vanderbilt is in need of one today. You ever had a friend who's like, man, I need one. I just need a win in anything in life. You know what I mean? Like that's Vanderbilt right now. Lambeau, Vandy, Mississippi State over 160 and a half. Totals have been tough, but Mississippi State D is yeah. Look, and Lambeau's crowd, I'm not laughing at what he said. It's just funny. 1,000% correct. And on top of that, like Vanderbilt, look, been losing after starting seriously undefeated. You know what I mean? They Vanderbilt's in need of one. Now, they're 7.5-point favorites. I don't know if I'm doing that. I like Lambeau's thought process here on the total. Vanderbilt's going to be all effort today. All effort. Let me get the picks back up here real quick, and then we'll keep going through the games. Tennessee basketball plus 6.5. Houston basketball minus 1.5. North Carolina plus 6.5. Let me pull this full screen. If you want to get down a little money line parlay, if you want to mix and match, do your thing. Take Purdue money line against Illinois. Take Vanderbilt money line against Mississippi State. And going to take Nebraska money line against Minnesota. Our man Japan for the UFC tonight. Derek Lewis money line plus 255. Sean O'Malley money line. Patty Pimblett money line plus 115. And then a cycle parlay plus 1921. Derek Lewis by KO. Patty Pimblett by submission. And Umar Nurmagomedov. How in the world did I just pronounce that? By decision at minus 115. I'll never be able to do that again. Ever. I'll take the win. Clemson and Georgia Tech. This is going to be a good game. I was wanting to do that since you did it. Clemson, 7.5-point favorites. Yeah, Japan, you crushed it, man. Great job. This really will be a solid one here. Now, Georgia Tech, we're going to find out. 2-4 in the ACC, 11-8 on the season. Look at Clemson. If you haven't watched much of Clemson basketball, them boys are for real. 16-4, 6-1 in the conference. Villanova and UConn. All right, so here's the question on this game. And if anybody has picks, thoughts, etc., drop those in, please. UConn has been UConn. Okay. They're 18-1, 8-0 in the Big East, number 2 in the country. Literally nothing that you can complain about with this team. Right. That said, you're paying a price on these spreads with UConn. When you see it, it's 11.5, 10.5, probably should be around 8.5. 9.5. You know what I mean? And I'm just going to tell you, it sounds crazy of what I'm saying. I've sat in meetings. Do not think that these books will not juice up a line just because the team's popular. People know them. Seriously, they really will. And I don't blame them. I would do the same thing. It's smart business, right? So what I'm getting at is that UConn could be a frustrating team to bet on. Not frustrating to watch. I mean, it's not perfect, but I mean, they're 18-1 and 8-0, right? But from a betting perspective, yeah, just be careful. They burned me a couple times. And again, I don't even want to say they burned because UConn didn't, they went out and won the game. You know what I mean? You're gonna have some inflated lines with them. Georgia and Texas. Texas 3.5-point favorite. That number's coming down. You can get some Texas 1.5s. Total 169.5. Is anybody on Texas here? I kind of dig them. Like they're playing all right basketball. It doesn't look good. in the results, 11-8, 2-4 in the conference. And what do we do with Georgia? Georgia's good. 16-3, 4-2 in the SEC. Like there are two ways you could look at this. If you're looking at Texas plus 1.5, I mean, but if you can get, if you can get Georgia at 3.5, that is not a bad look, man. Georgia's legit, but Texas playing good ball. Look at the total. 169.5. Look at the total above it. Nova and UConn, 136.5. West Virginia, Arizona, number one team in the country. So again, Zach, yeah, you put Texas playing good, right? Arizona playing good, 19-0, 6-0 in the Big 12. Okay, I have to say it. Knock on wood. All right, I'm not trying to jinx the boys. Arizona's 19-0. Hey, Kirk, AB, look at the difference of ticket prices for these college games. Vandy game is $936. What? Look at this. Why are tickets $936 to Vanderbilt at Mississippi State? What is happening in Mississippi State today? I'm glad you noticed that. Jared, good morning, AB and crew. Good morning, buddy. Hey, there we go. All right. So, look, Arizona, you're going to be paying a price on them too. 17.5. Now, I'm not saying don't do it. We wrote on this show Arizona 13.5 3 days ago, 4 days ago, maybe. I can't count. But yeah, I mean, and they covered. Really not much of an issue. Arizona's that good. But you're battling. You're going to battle some inflated numbers. All right, another good game here. Houston and Texas Tech. So we're on Houston minus 1.5. Houston, number 6 team in the country. I understand that they're on the road, and I understand they're a favorite. I want Houston. And it's nothing against Texas Tech. 15-4, 5-1 in the Big 12, holding their own. Texas Tech's like, we ain't taking a backward step to nobody. And I feel them. I'll roll with Houston, though. This is an in-state game. Oh, man, I'm with it. There could be a lot of fouls. Now, you have to be careful with totals in Houston games. Same deal in the NBA. But there could be a lot of fouls in this game, which would be good for the total. Keep going. Virginia Tech and Louisville. All right. Louisville, we get it back on track. Louisville's 12.5-point favorites at home. Total of 159.5. Live from the Yum Center. I've been in the Yum Center. Absolutely love it. Louisville's a great sports city. Louisville's a great city. We've talked about it. Lots of love. All right, look, 13-5, 3-3 in the conference. Okay. Louisville hit a little skid, but that's going to happen. Just course correct. Get yourself right back on track. Pat Kelsey's done that, head coach of Louisville. Excellent basketball coach. Yum Center is going to be rocking today. Now, here's the deal. Virginia Tech, don't sleep on them. They're not bad, man. So what I'm getting at is that I really like Louisville, but be careful, 13. Illinois and Purdue. Look at this matchup. All right, so we have Purdue on the money line. In the parlay. Illinois, 11th ranked team in the country, 16-3, 7-1 in the Big Ten. Handling business. Same with Purdue. 4th in the country, 17-2, 7-1 the Big Ten. Now, coming off of a loss, Justin, I'm proud of you, man. Pick six. We got 3 TDs, 1 throwing, 1 running, and 1 defensive. He said, sorry, y'all. I'm fired up. Son is crushing it. Killer. Hey, proud of you, man. That's awesome, dude. That's the most awesome thing ever. Look at him. Like father, like son, baby. Let him know about it. Iowa State, Oklahoma State. Iowa State, it's a good spot. 9.5-point favorites. Total 162.5. We buying into Oklahoma State or nah? What are we doing? Aubie. Where are we going, bro? Auburn and Florida. The Cam Newton Bowl. Auburn 12-7, 3-3 in the conference. Florida 16th in the country, 14-5, 5-1 in the SEC. Playing like some bullies. Aubie said, AB, we're going to get smashed. Lock in the Gators. Man. 11.5-point favorites. Total 163.5. Might try to work Florida money line and get that total down and play the over. Aubie, huge mismatch, and we haven't won in Gainesville since the Nixon administration. Purdue, same game parlay. Braden Smith, 15 points, and Fletcher Lawyer. That's a tough last name. Purdue, same game parlay. Braden Smith, 15 points, and Fletcher Lawyer, 10 plus points plus 125. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Sorry, I couldn't pronounce it. Yeah. Hey, Michael, you ready for the snow here in Nashville, bro? Jeff, it started snowing out there. It's snowing right now. It's snowing in Nashville. Holy, it's snowing a lot in Nashville. Oh no. It's happening. I'm not kidding you. I wish I could show you. I'm looking at my window right now. And look, I know it sounds dumb and people are like, yeah, it's snow, bro. Get over it. It doesn't snow here. It doesn't snow here. I'm not used to this. This is weird. All right, LSU and Arkansas. Arkansas, 10.5-point favorite, a total of 163.5. Yeah, Jeff, absolutely. It's starting to come down. I know. You stocked up? AB staying inside today. Hey, no doubt. Liddy, I was spacing and didn't think we had a show. Duh. Well, we'll give you credit. You're in Los Angeles, so it's 7:30 in the morning. And Liddy, what's the weather? What's the weather forecast today? Please say it. If you say like 92. Yeah, Kirk, what is going on with this? LSU Arkansas tickets as low as $936. Raising Canes. All right. Look, Arkansas, shout out. We have been betting on Arkansas all year long, and these boys continue to deliver. They're not perfect, but I like this team. Everything about them, man. John Calipari, like, this team is going to be a problem in March. Now, I hate saying that when it's January 24th and it's snowing. That said, though, Tizzle, late, we made it. Tizzle, good to see you, buddy. How we doing, man? Jared, it's -5 here in Michigan. I'm hibernating. Here's the problem. I have 4-wheel drive, and I like to use it. So I'm probably going to end up getting out and being one of those idiots that's on the news. Local man goes to get hot dogs at Sonic. Crashes into river. Utah, BYU, holy war. We got a holy war here. Utah, BYU, always spicy. Anytime. Can you say that in religion? Spicy. Buy a tire first. Good call. Tizzle, what's up, man? All right, Holy War here. Utah, BYU. BYU. Looking to. I'm not even. I was going to start going into Mormon, but no one wants religion. It's too early and it's snowing. All right, BYU 18 and a half. Total 166 and a half. BYU 13th in the country, man. 16 and 2, 4 and 1 in the Big 12. Utah 9 and 10, 1 and 5. Michael, yeah. Yeah, I got 2 new tires. I've been waiting to get. That dude at Walmart's going to see me again. He's back. Yeah. BYU, we love them, but 18 and a half's big. San Francisco, Gonzaga. All right. Gonzaga. They're another team that you're going to pay, like juice-wise, but they're kind of worth it. But here's the tough part. Shout out to the Dons, San Francisco. That's a big number against San Francisco. Kansas State. Spell Dog, what are we doing here? Kirk, free admission for the Zags game. Yep, get on in. Gonzaga is 20 and 1 and 8 and 0 in the West Coast. They're good. Kansas State. Kansas playing great basketball right now. This is one of those to where be careful riding this train too long, because nothing against Kansas. I mean, this has been a team that's dealt with injuries. So, but they're playing good ball. Kansas State 1 and 5 in the Big 12. You got to think there's a little bit of pride in this one, right? On both sides. Kansas might want to lay the hammer down. 4.5. That's an attractive number. Wenzel said, speaking of glizzies, hot dog prices at the supermarket are wild. Nathan's Colossal hot dogs, $15.99. My conscience wouldn't let me buy them and try and pay college tuition for my kid. Nope, Wenzel. 1,000,000% agree. And I literally just went through the exact same thing. I was getting the box, the frozen of the Nathan's, the small, like pigs in a blanket style. Literally, what you just said, $15.99. And I was like, nope, no, I'm not doing it. And they're delicious. I love Nathan's. If anybody has never had a Nathan's hot dog, I'm very serious about this. Very serious. Nathan's hot dogs are phenomenal. If you've never had them and you see it, you're like, they're good, man. All right, so Spell Dog, Kansas wins close. Kansas State struggling, but Kansas has struggled playing in Manhattan over the years. Yeah, rivalry. Tennessee and Alabama. Alabama, 4.5-point favorite. All right. So we have some controversy in this game. Alabama just pulled a player from the G League. I don't know how that happens. But it did. Now, Bama, 4.5-point favorite, total 167.5. Michael, I paid $15.99 for a kolache this morning. My goodness. Yes. Michael, you are spot on, my friend. If you don't know what kolaches are, I'm not saying this to you, Michael. If anybody out there doesn't know what kolaches are, Google it. They're delicious. All right, Tennessee and Alabama. So Alabama's playing fine. 13-5, 3-2 in the SEC. Addison, yeah. Yeah. Google it. I have no idea. And look, I'm not coming to Alabama about it. Obviously, something worked. Yeah, it does help when the judge is a donor for Bama. but I'm not coming to Alabama on that. Look, this is going to be a good game. Now, we bet on Alabama all year, and you know how they get down. Bama's firing threes, and they're not going to take a whole heck of a lot of time to think about it going down. And if the threes are hitting, it's like stone cold glass shattering, right? Like they're a problem. That said, all right, so we're on Tennessee here. Tennessee going through it right now. Going through it. And they do this, time to time every year. This year, a little harder. Look at them. They're not even ranked right now. But usually, what Rick Barnes does in these scenarios is he will grind you to death. Like, he's old school basketball coach like that, right? Great guy. But there's a reason why this total, like, again, most Alabama games are like 184.5, right? Now, Tennessee can play defense, but also they might really try to play some defense. They're going to have to. I'm fascinated to see how many 3-point shot attempts Tennessee puts up, because they can get it in a mode where they turn into Alabama. They'll just fire. And they don't have the firepower that Alabama, like, if Alabama's coming out and just drilling threes, that one could be tough. If they're not falling, though, that's a really good coaching scenario spot for a Rick Barnes type team, right? Go in, own the boards, get fouled, hit your free throws. Like that. That's a Rick, like every cliche that you could come up with, that's Rick Barnes, the coach of Tennessee, right? So that's what you got, man. All right. Let's see it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me get the picks back up here, and we'll bounce out of here because, Snowmageddon is going down. All right. Tennessee plus 6.5. Hey, thankfully we got that 6.5, man, because that number is going. Houston minus 1.5. North Carolina plus 6.5. And then on the money line here, Purdue, Vanderbilt, and Nebraska. Those three money lines, put those together, plus 158. Also, our man Japan in the UFC tonight, Derek Lewis money line plus 255, Sean O'Malley money line, Patty Pimblett money line plus 115, and then a cycle parlay plus 1921. Japan said, "Can we get a woo for the road?" Woo, 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 woo. Derek Lewis by KO, Patty Pimblett by sub, and Umar Nurmagomedov. I did it again. I don't know how I got that name, but we'll take it at plus 1921. Gillespie turnovers at the end of the games are killing us, AB. Agreed. Like, Tennessee needs one of those, like, classic Rick Barnes, I say high school in terms of, like, the thought process. I don't mean that the team's a high school team or Rick Barnes. But, yeah, like that. Agreed. Can't turn the ball over. Can't be doing dumb stuff at all. AB, do you think Tennessee baseball is going to keep rolling with the new guy? This class is amazing. Now, it got hit a little bit when Tony Vitello left and took the Giants job, but this class is sick. I don't know. It's a good question. Orlando, like, he can recruit. He knows the game. He knows the guys, but I don't know, man. Tony Vitello is special. I don't know. I'm not. Let me say, I'm not worried about it, but it's hard to replace Tony Vitello. Now, Auburn, you ready for that? Auburn baseball is going to be phenomenal this year. And college baseball is here. Yeah. Vandy starting baseball practice today. Hey, get them outdoors at the Hawk. Shout out to Hawkins Field. Vanderbilt. Shout out to Vanderbilt, man. They have been a really nice friend of the program. Lots of great people over there. Yeah, Tony V got that killer instinct. Yeah, hey, let me tell you this: anybody that's a Giants fan, uh, you're about to have the most OCD human being around you constantly. That guy is walking anxiety. Yeah, Austin, of all the days to start, I know, right? All right, let me get the picks one more time and we'll bounce out of here. Everybody be safe in this weather, okay? Seriously. And everybody that's waiting for it to come, it's on the East Coast. Well, what am I going to say? Somebody in Tennessee telling you to be safe. You're like, yeah, we got it, bro. How about you deal with your little snow? Oh, man. All right. Tennessee plus 6.5, minus 115. Houston minus 1.5, minus 115. And then North Carolina plus 6.5, minus 115. And then 3-leg money line parlay. Purdue money line, Vanderbilt money line, and Nebraska money line. All right. Yeah. Everybody be safe for sure. All right. Japan, big thank you coming on, breaking down the UFC. And dude, we're going to need a breakdown of this birthday party. All right. I love it. All right. Everybody have a wonderful day. Be safe for sure. And we'll be live tomorrow, normal time, 10 a.m. Eastern for the NFL playoffs. So get ready for that. Get your first touchdowns ready to go because we're going to be going. All right. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your Saturday, and we will see you soon. Thanks. Who's got it better than us? Nobody.